Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, June 29th. Oh my God, one more day and we are out of June and we will be officially in July. Oh my God. Well, what does July bring for me? It's the summer. I'm really trying this year to enjoy every season. I mean, just enjoy it to the fullest, just like I do every occasion, every holiday. We go full force. So I'm really trying to do that because I felt like years prior, I didn't really get the most or the best out of each season. And so this year, it's just been weighing on my mind to do that. So I'm excited that it's summer. I'm enjoying being outside in the yard, my husband doing barbecues. I'm just enjoying special time with my family. I mean, yesterday I had therapy, but it's therapy in the pool. So my daughters came with me and my granddaughter, they were able, because we have a gym membership at the same place that I have therapy in the pool. And so they were able to swim while I was in therapy. And once I was done, I was able to enjoy them. I can't swim, of course, because I have this sciatica nerve situation, but I was able just to be in the pool with them. And then we got in the hot tub. Then we went to lunch, and it was just such a bonding day. And then my daughter took my son to the movies to see Buzz Lightyear, and they really enjoyed that. And that's their bonding time. So it was just a really, really great day. I have therapy twice a week. Once I have it in another facility that just does like stretches and machines and all that stuff. It's kind of what they call land therapy. And then the not the following day, but the day after that, which I go on Tuesday to the land therapy, like they call it, and Thursdays I go to the pool therapy. Sometimes it could change dates, but we try to do it twice a week, one on land therapy and one in pool therapy. So yeah, so next time I'll go, it'll be July 5th, it'll be land therapy, and then we'll go from there. So yeah, so it turned out to be a really great day. So we're trying to just really enjoy the most and the best of the seasons. So I'm really excited for 4th of July. That is coming up. I'm so excited. We just celebrated, of course, the Puerto Rico theme. God, what I want to call it, it's not a holiday, but it's just a yearly family tradition that we do, is going to the Puerto Rican Festival. And of course, like I mentioned before, we haven't been able to go in the last 3 years. 2019, I was bedridden, and the next 2 years after that, the pandemic hit and it shut down. Finally reopened. It was a little disappointing because it wasn't the park that it normally is at, and this park was really crowded. Everything was smashed together. It only had 2 food stands. I didn't even get to enjoy the shopping because it was so crowded, and I was in a walker, kind of like my chair walker, because I have 2 different walkers. The food wasn't as great as prior years. The music was okay, but I mean, we were happy to be there and just kind of get a taste of it. We were all dressed up as we do every year from head to toe, Puerto Rican color, Puerto Rican style. So I'm glad we went. So now we know if it's at that park next year, we're not going to go. We're going to do a replica in the backyard like we did in 2020. We did a replica in the backyard. I'll try to put photos here of what that looked like. It was so special, so incredibly fun. Of course, we felt at that time it's not exactly like the Puerto Rican Festival because we get to go out and see, not only get a chance to get out of town, but to see our people and our food and our music and our culture. But it was just us here. But it was really fun, really special. We just hit it perfectly. So if it's at that park, we're gonna just do it here, and just now we know what to do and how to do it. We won't, of course, be able to mingle and gather with our people, but we'll have everything else here. Because of course I know how to cook Puerto Rican food. And I can't cook pasteles, which is a big traditional food that we like. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna order ahead of time. I have this lady that I met a few years ago, her and her daughter, and I was able to go to their house and special order pasteles, and she even did pasteles for my daughter's wedding. And so it was really special. And I finally found her after a few years. I found her at the Puerto Rican Festival, so that was a good thing and the highlight of it. And we were able to, get her information. So when next year, if they're having it at that park and we don't want to go and we do the replica here, I'm going to call her ahead of time, go out of town, go see my mother at the grave, and then I'm gonna pass by her house, get a few dozens of pasteles, and just have them here for that day when we do the replica. So that's the plan. Hopefully they'll have it in the other park, which is much bigger. Each thing has a huge space in its own section, so nothing is mixed up, nothing is crowded, nothing is chaotic. It was just perfect. It's also the same park that we go and do the autism walk after we do mine on April 2nd, which is World Autism Awareness Day. Like a couple of weeks later, they do one in San Jose, and that's held at the same park. So we go there. So it's just a great park. So hopefully things will work out. If not, we have a backup plan, and it'll be just as special, if not better, I feel. The only thing we'll miss is mingling with other, you know, of our Puerto Rican people. But, you know, we have the memories, and you know, we'll be good. So anyway, that's not what this video is about, Carmen. I told myself I wouldn't talk. I was going to go straight into what I was going to do the video about. That can never happen. I just spent 5 minutes and 23 seconds doing this. So anyway, this video, as you can see from the title, is about some changes that I'm making. And I think there's going to be more as the days go along, because I have a lot of things in my head as to things I want to do and change. I actually did a change last night, and so I'm waiting for that to come in. It's going to come in anytime between July 5th and July 7th, which is next week. So I'll have to do another video on the next changes. So it might be like not a series, but a couple of videos about changes, because I can't put it all in one. But I really want to share it with you guys, because these changes mean a lot to me, and I'm excited about them. So let me do the changes that I have now, which is 2 changes. And then if I have time on this video, I'm gonna ask you guys what you think. I'm getting my outfit ready, just like we got our outfit ready and we go full-fledged and we dress up from head to toe, Puerto Rican colors, Puerto Rican style for the Puerto Rican Festival. We do the same for July 4th. And what so happens to be great about it is it's the same 3 colors, because our flag is red, white, and blue. So is the American flag. Of course, you know, our flag is the blue triangle with the 1 white star and red and white stripes, where the American flag, of course, is the square with 50 stars and stripes. So it's good, because if we wanted to wear the same thing, which it would be new, what we just bought for the Puerto Rican Festival, and we weren't able to find anything, we could wear that same thing, maybe mix maybe a shirt up, or mix maybe a different pair of shoes, but we can mix and match what we wore for the Puerto Rican Festival, because it's the same 3 colors. And even for other holidays, like sometimes we try to do those colors for like Veterans Day, Memorial Day, and stuff like that. So okay, so if I have time in that video, I'm going to ask you, I have a few options here, and I'm going to ask you what you think I should wear. And of course, things are coming in. I'm ordering things. So I haven't got my accessories yet, and I'm debating on the shoes. So stuff like that. So it's not full options here that I'm going to show you if I have time in this video, but it's the first few options that I got, and I just kind of want to get your thoughts on what you think looks better, what I should wear. If you decide to comment, if not, I'll just kind of figure it out myself. But anyway, so let's go to what the video is about, changes. So one of the changes that I did, I have this Puerto Rican domino set. And what I mean by Puerto Rican domino set has the flag on it, and it came from Puerto Rico. One of my brothers actually gave this to me as a gift on one of his trips to Puerto Rico, and it has a lot of meaning for me. It's kind of weird, and I don't want to go into deep detail about this. This brother is really a great human being. He's really loving and giving, and out of all my brothers, he's like the most humble and the most that anything he says and does, I just feel it straight from the heart, and that it's so honest and pure. Unfortunately, we don't have a relationship right now, and nothing that we directly did to each other, but you know, we all have wives and husbands. He has a wife, I have a husband, and so we have to support our wife and husband. And his wife has been in our family for over 40 years. We love her. We wish her the best. And we actually had so much in common, and it's been fun through the years, but there's another side of our relationship that doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And I finally got to the point where I was tired of putting time and effort into it and kind of ignoring things and forgiving things and just trying to walk on eggshells to not, you know, what might be so pure and sweet and special, but might be upsetting to that person. And so, you know, I want her to be her, and I'm definitely going to be me. What you see is what you get. I'm 100% real. I don't take anything from anybody. If you come for me, you will find me. I'll put you in your place in 2.5 seconds. So I kind of have that personality. I'm really loving and giving and humble and sweet and fun and funky and fresh, all that good stuff. But, you know, my personality depends on me, but my attitude depends on you. So it's kind of like that kind of thing, if you get what I'm saying. So anyway, But so we just have that part that just was exhausting through the years, and that I felt like, okay, this is not something that I want in my life anymore. It's just not meant to be, and I wanted to be at peace. I was really, my family was everything, and everything that we do as a group, as a family, was happy and peaceful and fun, and I didn't want anyone or anything to taint that whatsoever. So I just started getting rid of a lot of people in my life. I'd give them one more chance as I was incorporating this change in this decision, and if it happened again, that was it. There is no forgiving. In other words, I'm not God to forgive, but there is no like forgiving, like, okay, let's try it again and I want you in my life. It's not going to be none of that. Once I say it's a wrap, it's a wrap. See, I'm already going to spill. I'm not even doing the video. So forgive me for that. But so I called it quits. I said, enough. But you know, she's a really good person otherwise, and she's a good human being, and she could be really sweet and giving. It's just that one section that just didn't work for me, and that section was big for me. It was huge. And so anything that affects my peace of mind or my sanity, or just anything that tries to taint what me and my family have, I just can't have that. But like I said, she's a good human being. You know, she's really sweet, she's giving, and she makes my brother happy, and so that's all that matters. So I wish them well, I really do, but there'll just never be another relationship. So unfortunately, sometimes when that happens, I'm a total 100% supporter. You gotta take your wife or your husband's side. You gotta support them. It doesn't mean that you're gonna fight or kill each other over here. You still will wish your brother or sister well, but there's just like a done deal there. So yeah, so they make each other happy, and I wish them well, and I'm moving on, and it's for the best interest of everybody, and I think we all made peace with it. We're all good. So, but this is a gift he gave me, and just because I don't have a relationship with him, it doesn't mean I don't want to get that gift. I don't want to think of him. If I have anything of him, which I have a few mementos of him, they're near and dear to me, and I will hold them to the day I die, because when he gave it to me, it was with a lot of love and with his whole heart, and that meant something to me. And just because we don't have a relationship doesn't mean I don't like it anymore. I'm going to throw it away. Absolutely not. I'm going to hold on to the few good memories or beautiful near and dear mementos that I got from him. And so that's just the way it is. And that these Puerto Rican dominoes are it. So he gave me these on a trip to Puerto Rico, and I love dominoes. My family loves dominoes, especially my dad. He was amazing domino player. He instilled it in me. I love them. I love collecting board games. I have a board game collection, and so a great part of that had to be dominoes. So he knows how proud I am to be Puerto Rican, and he brought me these dominoes, and I take really good care of my stuff. So I took care of it. I've had it for quite a few years, like 10 plus, if not more years. I've had them. Yeah, about 10 plus. I don't know exactly when he gave them to me, but it's been over 10 years. So yeah. So eventually, from taking them out, putting them back in, I don't know if they fell once. I can't remember as I was getting them out, but the whole top and one side of it broke. And I guess I could have used a good glue, like a wood glue, and it would have been put back together intact, but I didn't think about it, so I just thought of taping it. So I was taping it. It wasn't the best tape, so I was down about it. So I thought, when I go to the Puerto Rican Festival, I'm gonna get me a new set. And Amazon does offer a lot of Puerto Rican stuff. Not everything, but they do offer a lot. And they do offer those same dominoes. But I just wanted it to come from the Puerto Rican Festival because it's from the Puerto Rican Festival. It's from the Puerto Rican event. So I want it to be special that way. So I thought, when I go to Puerto Rican Festival, I get it. Well, when my daughter went to go look for it, they had already sold out. And I thought, that's okay. So my husband overheard the conversation. He goes, what's going on? And I said, well, you know my domino box, the domino set that my brother gave me, the top and the side broke, and I just can't fix it, and it's getting worn out. It was kind of worn out, so like the label that was on top of it was worn out. It was just time for a new set. So I thought, well, I'm not going to get rid of the dominoes themselves because that was a gift from my brother, but nobody sold the box separately. So I thought, I'm keeping the original dominoes. They're in perfect condition. They're intact. It was just the box. So I just need a new box. So he said, you know, my husband builds and makes things. He goes, why didn't you tell me? I would totally make you another box. I'm like, well, this box is kind of weird. I know you can make anything. but I just thought it was just so difficult to make, and I thought, okay, and then I was torn between it not being the same box, so I went on and on. So anyway, he said, okay, show me the box again, and I'll make it for you. And he did, he made a box for me. And it turned out even better than the original box, because like I said, with the years, the original box was starting to fade out. It was starting to get really dull and stuff like that. So the important thing was the dominoes, And let me tell you, these dominoes don't have a sticker, a Puerto Rican flag sticker slapped on it. Absolutely not. The Puerto Rican flag is engraved in these dominoes with such technique and such quality. It's amazing. So definitely, one, because my brother gave it to me as a gift, and two, because these are such quality dominoes. I didn't want to, that wasn't the problem. Like I said, it was the box. So he made the box for me, and so this is what he came up with. And I love it because the other box was a regular oak wooden box, and it was really thin. And this is real wood, really good quality. And he painted it red, which is one of the Puerto Rican colors. And it's just a beautiful red. They kind of dripped here because before it was completely dry, he kind of picked it up and he goes, if you want, I'll make you a new one. And I said, absolutely not. That's going to be a signature mark from you. I think it's kind of cute. It almost looks like the ocean, you know, where Puerto Rico's in the Caribbean. It's an island. So I'm like, I love it. Don't make another one. But yeah, he made me this box, and it's the same exact box, except it's better wood. It's a little bit bigger, and it's red. But it's the same style. So like the top of the other wooden box slides out. This is what I thought would be difficult, is making a top that goes inside and slides out. So you just take it out like that, put it back in. It's so much better. And so, like I said, the important thing is that the dominoes are the original dominoes. They're real. Even when I was going to buy a new set, because they didn't sell the box separately, I thought, okay, as long as it's the original dominoes, who cares? But then when I was going to buy the new box, it came with a new set of dominoes. And I'm like, okay, so I'll just keep the original dominoes in like a special bag, or a special canvas bag, and just put it away, just as a memory of such a loving gift that my brother gave me. And I'll just use a new set. But I knew that wouldn't be the same, but that was my next best option until my husband made this box. Look at this box. So I ordered some stickers because I thought, okay, the other one was plain too. It just had a Puerto Rican flag sticker laid on top. But I really, since he made this special box for me and how amazing it was, it needed to be decorated. And because it had one of the Puerto Rican colors, it definitely had to be decorated. So what I did is I ordered some stickers from Amazon. And so my daughter was so sweet that she helped me put it on, because sometimes I put on things quick and I don't want to be taking it off and on and ruining the box. She's more precise. She's more artistic. So I got these two pages of stickers, and one of the stickers is this one right here, Puerto Rican girl. And I forget what her name is, but identify with this woman. She's a symbol of strength and power. And then it has the Puerto Rican flag running behind her. And then she has the signature strength arm thing and the head accessory and stuff. And it just was such a beautiful sticker. And it says Puerto Rican girl. That's totally me. Then on this side, we put two of them, since it had space enough for two. So this one says Boricua Power. Boricua is a nickname for Puerto Rican. So it said Boricua Power, and had the flag and the colors as well. And then this one over here, I know it's a little crazy. I try not to use cuss words, but it just depends on who you are and what you want. So it says, I am Puerto Rican, bitch. Respect me. Puerto Ricans have that attitude. We don't take nothing from nobody. Like I said, we put a person in their place in 2.5 seconds. And so that does represent kind of our personality. So I'm like, I'm going to go for it. It's me, whatever. So it has a Puerto Rican flag, and it, of course, has that statement. And then on the other side, it has this sticker, which says, nobody's perfect, but if you're from Puerto Rico, you're pretty darn close. Now, I wasn't born in Puerto Rico. I was born in the United States. But, you know, Puerto Rico is a part of the United States, and so it's a citizen no matter what. We're American citizens no matter what. But, you know, I'm Puerto Rican 100%. It's in my DNA. You know, I'm proud to be an American citizen, but you know, Puerto Rican is my DNA. It's my parents, it's my culture, it's my people, it's my music, it's my food, it's my everything. So that's pretty true. But, you know, you have your Puerto Ricans over here too. And on the top, we put these stickers. So it says PR, which means Puerto Rico, Puerto Rican, and it had the flag, and it has the famous coqui. Coqui is a frog that's known famously in Puerto Rico because you hear the sound, coqui, coqui. And so it's a real frog that does that in Puerto Rico. So this is a big symbol of tradition in Puerto Rico, so I had to put the coqui there. So I had one space left, and it was this side over here. But I had a bunch of stickers left, but just none of them fit the perfect thing for this side. I wanted this to be special, and none of them fit that criteria or that design or that big of a space. And so I had ordered already one sticker by itself separately. And that's what's gonna go on here. Let me show you that sticker. So this is a sticker. I actually got two. I thought I had it was one single sticker, but they actually sent me two. They look like they're the same size, and it says, I love Puerto Rico. And of course you see the Puerto Rican flag on both. It has the red and black colors as well. I noticed that a lot of stuff that's Puerto Rican, mainly like 99.9%, is the flag colors. But every now and then they'll throw some black in there, which I have a black like baseball style cap that says Boricua, and it's shiny mirrored in the letters, and the hat is black. And I noticed that some of the clothing and stuff like that, it'll incorporate black in it, which is pretty cool because we have an extra color that we can have fun with. But 99.9, it has to be the Puerto Rican colors. So this is the flag that oh my God. This is a sticker that I'm gonna put on here. And you can't see it exactly how to look because it still has the background on it, but it's gonna be here. I don't know. I don't think I could get two of them on here. Why would I put two of the same thing? I don't know. So I'll just keep one just extra for something else, or this was to come off. So I'm gonna put this, but what I wanna put above it, and I'm gonna have my daughter do it since she's artistic, is write the word Domino's, probably in black, but in a special lettering, like a special calligraphy, letter, cursive writing above it, Domino's, and then just have the sticker below it like this. So I'm gonna show you in the corners here somewhere what my old set looked like. And remember, the Domino's, the original Domino's are in here. They're not in that box anymore. So the original gift, the original Domino's is in here. Let me show you how it looks. There are the Domino's, and you see it says Puerto Rico, and it has the Puerto Rican flag, and it is engraved. It is not a sticker slapped on there. It is engraved. I don't know if you can see, it's deeply engraved with such technique and such quality, and just the coloring just never fades. I don't know if I'm focusing good on here, but it's totally engraved. The Puerto Rico word is engraved, everything. It's just amazing. So it has the original gift, the original Domino's in there, which means the world to me. And of course, now I have something extra to go with that from my husband. So I will think of my brother and my husband every time I see these Domino's. And like I said, I will always love my brother, and I wish him and his family well. And me and my family are moving on, or have moved on, and we're doing well as well. So yeah, so I can't wait to show you that. I'm gonna show you in one of these corners, if I haven't already, the original box and set, how it looked. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat it again, the original Domino's are in this box, so I have that, but I'm gonna show you how it looked in the other box. So I'll put that in one of these corners here, and then once I'm done putting the sticker, then I'm gonna show you the complete look in one of these corners as well. So that's one change. I'm already at 23 minutes. So I'm wondering if I should just leave the next change for a separate video, because I don't want to make this too long. I'm really trying my best to really not go over the 30 minutes and not be totally under 15 minutes either. That's my great effort, but it always doesn't work because, you know, even though I say I'm not going to talk, I like to kind of give you the introduction, the story of what the video is going to be about and why this. So I think I'm gonna leave this video here with change number 1, and then the next video, I'm gonna do it right now separately. It's gonna be change number 2, and probably I'll do it like that. I'll try to incorporate more than one change in each video, but if not, I'll just at least do change number 1. So I'm really excited about that. We also bought some Puerto Rican games that I'm excited to try out. We bought it before the Puerto Rican Festival, trying to think we're gonna play it and kind of really get even more excited than we were thinking about it, planning it, putting the outfits together and the accessories, and you know, my toes were polished in Puerto Rican flag. I'll try to stick whatever. I already have a video of that, so if you want to go back and see how we put our outfits together from head to toe, go check that video out. There's also a video up about us being at the Puerto Rican Festival, so definitely go check that out. And in the video of our outfits and stuff, it has the 2 games that I bought. I'll try to include it in here as well. Some new Puerto Rican games that we have, that we have like a Puerto Rican bingo and a Puerto Rican card game. So I can't wait to try those games. We haven't tried it yet. We were going to do it before the Puerto Rican Festival and somehow it didn't work out. So yeah, so kind of on that line, I just wanted to mention that. But this is change number 1. There's a few changes that I'm making, and there might be more with time, but I definitely just been thinking this year has been a thought process. I said, okay, we go full-fledged for every occasion, every holiday. We've done that for years, and we're going to continue to do so. And keeping within our near and dear original traditions for us, especially when it comes to around Christmas time and stuff, but we had to adapt some things. So we're still holding on to those old traditions, but still adapting because we have a granddaughter now and some things had to change. So we're having fun experiencing the new changes, but yet holding on to the old changes. And I just thought this year has really been, you know, a thought process for me, and things that I want to change, things that I want to do. Like I said, enjoying every season, really, really, like I haven't really done that other than going full force and enjoying every occasion and holiday. But I wanted to include that with the seasons. I wanted to make things more intimate and more spiritual this year and just have a lot of fun with it. So yeah, so look forward to the next video, which will be my second change, and then it will go from there and I have a third change, but I haven't got that in the mail yet. I just ordered it last night. It's kind of a big change. So look forward to that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell because that's the only way you get heads up on every time I upload a video. Like, comment, share, all of that great stuff. So until my next video, take care.